Welcome back to episode 67 of Living with a Micro Penis. Wait, no, it's Outcast In-Laws. Here we are again, coming up with ridiculous names.
How did you know?
I know. That is actually our other podcast, but
That's more.
we're really hoping this is the one that takes off and not the other one.
Another name for it is If You Can Find It.
Yeah. Is it in?
Is it in? Question mark.
I already finished. I'm down the street.
You know it's bad if you got to ask her if it's in.
Yeah. Is it? I
Is
don't
it
know. That was good. Yeah. Couple weeks spur again. We go on this rotation. We'll have like one. Harold will be sick one. We miss one.
I don't know. Like, okay, so you know me, shorts throughout winter.
Yeah.
Well, I went out to check on my my peppers and everything that I'm growing. And I was like, it was like 80s that day, and I was like, I am chilly.
Yeah.
And that was on Friday. I was like, oh shit. So like I started laying down that night, and I started feeling like really bad. I was like, I better not have COVID again.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
It's like I just got my smell back. If I get COVID, I'm going.
It's gone again. No. Well, I can't smell it anyways.
So I woke up the next day and like I just felt like I had an elephant sitting on my chest, and gradually felt like shit all day, and then finally sat down on the toilet about 7 p.m. And destroyed it.
The purge.
I purged everything in my body.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad it made its way out.
And I was like instantly like, whoa.
I'm built for speed and agility now.
So it must have been something I ate
that
was fucking me up that bad. But
that could be. Seems it might have been. But yeah, so then you were sick. Then we all came over and had like a jillion people here the next week.
It would have been so bad to have a jillion people, just a bajillion kids.
Yes, it was not quiet.
Because we brought a guest that was staying with us, and you had 2 guests for your sons here. So
yeah.
Wild times, man.
Yeah. It was thrilling.
All right, I have a question for you.
Okay, do it. Yes.
Robot pussy.
Okay, what about it?
Is it cheating?
No.
Like, we were talking about this at work. We're getting into it.
A Nulu small batch. Thanks, Frank, again.
The Hulu.
The Hulu.
Oh, yeah.
A bit of it.
It's
all right. He brought me 2 bottles of Nulu. One's a Indiana exclusive. It has blue wax, and then this one's a small batch, the white wax.
Let's see. Toast. Ooh, that smells good.
It's French oaked, so it should be very similar to like Maker's 46
so
or that
kind of spicy up front. When I say spicy, I mean like spice notes.
Spicy. The 2XO double oak. Double French oak, I think it is.
Yeah, not bad.
It's very clearly, I'm going to say oaky. Not as much as like when we tried that 2XO French oak.
Oh, yeah.
Directly before the Maker's 46, which is a French oak cask. That 2XO was delicious. And then because it was so good, directly after it, Maker's 46 tasted like I was sucking on popsicle sticks. And I'm like, and it probably on its own is very good, but in direct comparison, that 2XO was just way better.
Also, probably could have let it air out like we did with the 3-chord. That 3-chord definitely opened up a lot better.
Yeah. And I know Ethan's friend, space in his name now. If you're somehow watching this, I'm sorry. He had opened that 2XO like a day or 2 before to let it just breathe. And the other guy, we opened that Maker's 46 before we poured it. So
Hey guys, thanks for the love on the last episode. By the
Yeah.
way.
Hey, we're gaining some traction, getting a few views. That's exciting. The most out of almost all the videos combined in
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah. If you guys are here and you're making it right to this point, go ahead and leave a like and a follow. I
Yeah.
will call to action at the end again, but right now, maybe I don't know if people are getting that far in because an hour and a half is. Some people might be like, I'll come back to it.
Yeah. I think this drink's way hotter than the proof is
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely.
because it's only 108. And I have a couple like close to 140s out there that drink
Smooth.
way below that. Yeah. That's a little
It's not unsmooth.
rough.
It's not unsmooth, but on the throat,
Yeah, it's very dry. It's a dry flavor.
I was gonna bring some. I didn't know if we were gonna drink anything today, but I was gonna bring my Kraken,
Oh yeah.
the black spiced rum.
Release it.
Release the Kraken. Oh, that's had some plenty of time to aerate. I've had that for years.
Yeah. Okay, so back to the robot sex slaves. So
Oh, now you're just adding extra steps there. So they have My Life dolls, and this is totally a guy at work was talking about this.
okay, so are we talking about the ones that are like
yeah, the
and
one
that's it?
Yeah.
Like that used one that they posted on Facebook Marketplace.
So they have those. They have these My Life dolls, and you can do whatever you want with them. They have three holes technically. Fourth hole if you really believe.
Yep. A lot more if you have a drill.
But he was talking about it, and he's like, "Is it cheating?" So there's a couple different angles to come at this. It's really up to your partner.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's some women out there who believe that porn is cheating.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that there are some women out there that would a full size sex doll would be considered cheating.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure there are a large portion of people that would feel that way. And back and forth. I'm sure guys are weird about that stuff too towards their females. Generally, it'll be male insecurity there. You can't have one that's bigger than mine.
Like,
You're going to blow it out. And I'm like, barely touch the walls now.
Fuck it. Will this fit?
I think for me, I wouldn't care. Where the question for me comes in, sentience and AI.
Oh man,
as they're becoming like, what do I want to say? Capable of you having like a relationship with this AI, whether truly if it's sentient or just a really good algorithm of how it operates. If you truly start having like an emotional relationship with your sex doll, then I'd say yes, that would then be, because that's going beyond a just silicone doll. That's like,
I mean, we're already there, man. There's people that get like all horned up and fall in love with their fucking waifu body pillows.
Yeah, that's true. Those people are weird.
I mean, you guys do your own thing.
Yeah, you do you. That's not something I'll kink shame you for.
If I'm out at Applebee's and you're there with a fucking waifu pillow, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, invite me over.
Ooh, Nezuko, hi.
How dare you touch my wife?
Can we share?
I have a hole in both ends.
Both ends and both sides.
There you go. But yeah, I wouldn't blink twice at it.
You wouldn't?
No, wouldn't. Wouldn't faze me at all. Wouldn't be a thought in my head. But once they can talk and have their own thoughts and things like that, then yeah, then that's
there's some
really weird.
There's some of those dolls that are like spot on.
Yep.
Here's my idea though: like throw the layer onto like a Tesla robot.
Yeah.
And then you got like a moving one.
Okay. You son of a bitch. I'm in.
I'm in. Take all my money.
Take it.
Elon's working on it already.
Yeah.
Guarantee it.
I think this may be the first time mid-episode I go get a different bottle, because I really, that is like not my jam.
I'm gonna go get it.
Yep.
I'll keep you guys occupied.
That is hot.
Do 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 do. Sorry, guys, I'm stupid. How are you guys doing? You guys having a wonderful Father's Day weekend? By the way, happy Father's Day to all you dads out there. What'd you get this time? New riff.
Single barrel. We've gotten into this one before, so it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Just twin bottle episode.
It's not like that we don't like you, Nulu.
No, I really enjoy the other bottle, which I should probably grab, but I mean, I'm down to like dribbles in the bottom of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely, I'm going to finish this.
I'm gonna
and
kick
it's
it
not
back
going
real
to
quick.
dump it out or anything, but it is just so dry. I don't think it's something I want to drink while trying to talk.
Mm-mm.
Maybe if I also had a cigar going right now and I'd be salivating, it would offset how dry this is.
It'd be good on the rocks.
Yeah, a little water would probably open it up quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's mouth sounds for you guys there. It is like, I don't even know how to describe how acidic that is almost.
It's out on the back end. It's kind of like a cherry.
Yeah. Yep.
I
had a
didn't
couple
get that until I took it, like knocked it back,
Mhm.
but
Yeah, I can get it on the back of my tongue, almost like a berry or a fruit.
mm-hmm.
And maybe if we let these breathe for a while longer, maybe that'd help.
Next up, we got to save the if you get the
Yeah.
beer from Frank.
Oh yeah. If any of that comes
Zool.
to fruition, Zool,
It's a brewery down in Knoxville,
Kentucky, I believe.
and they make craft beers. And I think we've talked about them before.
I'm sure we've mentioned them. They are delicious.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that blueberry wheat. Ooh, that was
Mhm.
amazing.
Yeah, and then the vanilla apricot something or another sour. They were both sours, but
Yeah.
they were just, oh my gosh.
Have you
So good.
Have you seen the video going around on like reels and everything, where it's like what it's like to drink IPA?
No.
And he like takes a drink of water, licks a tree, and then takes another drink of water. He goes, delicious.
I could see that. I guess that'd be if like people ask me, they're like, "What's drinking gin like?" I'd be like, "Chew on this pine needle now, sip some vodka." There you go.
Now open your mouth and let us put the hair dryer on there for a second. Oh no, I want to try. I think we need to get a bottle of Aviation and try it.
I will tell you, my favorite is Hendrix. As a gin person, Hendrix is probably my favorite. As I just said, Hendrix was my favorite.
I know
we
we
say it's more.
We drank Tanqueray on New
Yes,
Year's.
I like Tanqueray.
The Bulldog New Year's.
Mm-hmm. Tanqueray before I found Hendrix was probably my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I will say Hendrix, I think, is sweeter. I don't know if they're. I believe they do, but I'm not positive. Add like botanical stuff to it to change the flavor, more floral, and it ends up taming it quite a bit. Now, if you want that traditional gin flavor, you're not gonna beat Tanqueray.
Oh man, I heard that Japanese gin is like a different playing field.
It might be. We need to get some Japanese whiskey.
I don't know.
Whatever the heck it's called.
I think we just need to like open it up and start trying different kind of spirits.
Maybe.
We need to do a mixed drink episode, make like some fucked up mixed drinks. Like the zombie brain and stuff like that, where it's like Kahlua on top of blue liqueur.
That just does not sound enticing. I'm all game for like I had a s'mores old fashioned That was delicious. Made with chocolate bitters, and then they put a toasted marshmallow in it. A piece of I think they put a little mini gingerbread man.
Did they smoke the cup beforehand?
Yeah.
Too? Oh my
yeah.
god.
So I mean, you could see it still in there. There was still smoke in it. But then it was funny because then they put like a massive old fashioned ice cube in, and it like captured all the bitters under it. So I'm like, that's just straight bourbon. I'm like, it's Angel's Envy. It was good. I'm like, that's fine. It's just straight whiskey, whatever. And then I was like, gave Erica the marshmallow, and I like stirred it and could see the bitters come out from under the ice cube. And I'm like, oh, picked the ice cube up and kind of swirled it around. It was so good.
Oh my god, that is my favorite mixed drink.
I have a smoker, whiskey smoker.
There we go.
I have it upstairs. Chelsea bought it for me for Christmas.
Yeah, old fashioned. And then my next favorite mixed drink is going to be a White Russian.
Oh, I love White Russians.
They are delicious and dangerous.
I mean, I love all the colors of Russians.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The black Russians.
The black Russians.
And the white Russians.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We could make some yellow Russians. Like a banana one.
Oh, man.
White Russian.
As long as it's not
banana liqueur in it, too.
Yeah. We can throw that, what is it?
Oh, the banana whiskey.
Yeah, banana whiskey in there with it.
That'd be good. We could make a banana old fashioned.
Banana old fashioned.
With like a little bit of cream in there.
Mm-hmm. I tried to do that banana cream thing with the ice cream.
Yeah.
The ice cream curdled too fast.
Yeah.
So that swallow was like chunky, and I was like, ooh.
You should be used to that. Oh, goodness.
Heard this bro drinks cottage cheese.
Mm-hmm. Oh, goodness.
Where are we at on this? We're still relatively close to the top.
Yeah, it's still pretty full.
I'm sitting there, like, I don't want to fuck up on the
Yeah, should be pretty full. And say it probably only has like 2 ounces out of it, or 1 ounce. Uno ounce.
You had a guy who was talking about starting a podcast at work.
Oh, yeah?
And he was like, oh, yeah, it sounds fun. I was like, yeah, man, but it's fun. But it sucks trying to get it up everywhere.
Yeah. I'm very grateful of I have nothing to do with that part of it. It's like I'm part of the easy side of it.
I had, for the 12 places it goes when we post it.
Yeah.
It's fine now, but setting it up was like the biggest pain in the ass. Yeah, but he was like, how big are you guys? I was like, we have 3 subscribers.
And I'm one of them.
And I'm one of them.
The other host is the other one, and his wife is the third.
I was like, but my gaming podcast, we were like in Japan and everything. Mm-hmm. So he's like, why'd you leave? I was like, just wasn't doing stuff. And then one of the co-hosts got in a car wreck.
Mm-hmm.
So we haven't.
He's mangled.
He's mangled.
He's Joseph
He's doing
mangled.
fine. He just got a bar in his leg because it wasn't healing. It sounds like a duck fucking.
It did.
Oh, that's so much nicer. Just on the tip of the tongue, it was.
This has like a tobacco scent
to
it.
Oh no, not the puke.
Oh no. It's coming back for us. Oh. Thought somebody said hey at the door.
There's a lot of people out there.
It's night and day.
Yeah, it's nicer. So much nicer.
I can't say. Ooh. Get like tea out of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just being that it's so drastically different that I'm noticing that flavor in it.
I know. I get the green tea, like a green tea. Yeah.
That's good. It is still a little warm, but it's 110 proof. I mean, pretty similar. That's 108. But it drinks much smoother. Yeah. Aged at least 4 years as a bottled and bond. I know. I love it's one of our time-tested favorite segments of Wes reads the bottle and we don't talk. One of the best segments of a podcast. I'll not read this in the Wisconsin mom voice.
Oh, come on.
Each new riff barrel is singular in personality and flavor, selected for its quality and complexity. Yeah. Bottled at barrel proof and without chill. Filtration. I can read words. We preserve the character of the barrel all the way to your glass. Aged at least 4 years. NewRiffDistilling.com. That's nice. Okay, there we go.
And if you guys want a bottle of this, newriffdistilling.com.
Mm-hmm. Solid company. Newer company. They're only a few years old.
Enjoy it with your 7-layer parfait.
Yes, your nice parfait. How about that?
It's giving me Bucky Larson.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? My mom and dad are stars.
I've only seen it once. I think I watched it. When did that come out? I think I lived in Kokomo when I watched that.
I think it's newer than that.
Is it? Okay. Let's guess on what year it came out. I'm thinking 2010.
2017.
Oh, damn. I'm way
check.
off.
Let's check. All right, guys. Bucky Larson.
Is that the one where he was a
wanted to be a porn
micro
star?
penis?
No.
Star?
I don't think it was micro penis, but Bucky Larson. 2011.
Oh, I was closer. I said 2010. So, okay. Me and Erica were together then. So I watched it in Denver.
What do I do now? Oh, you just grab your hog and go to town. Nick Swartzen's probably.
Oh, goodness.
You should have been in a lot more movies like that.
Yeah. Grandma's Boy, still amazing.
Oh, yeah. Grandma's Boy.
With that little toy sword. Fighting off the light.
Oh, that was
which one?
Benchwarmers.
Benchwarmers, yeah. Thank you.
He was like the game tester in Grandma's Boy.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, Eric. But we don't have Dance Dance Revolution.
I listened to a podcast with him, and I think they were talking about how like there was actually supposed to be a game that was coming out in congruency with the movie, and then it never came to fruition. So they made this movie to like promote this game, and then none of it happened.
Demonic.
Yeah.
Yeah. For Xbox 360. Man, good times. Good times.
Would have been funny. Had they actually made it. Got it made. I'm super excited. The Tony Hawk 3 and 4 remaster comes out in
you know what that means is
less
next.
than 1 month.
You know what that means is next. American Wasteland, baby.
Did it go American Wasteland then Underground?
I think it was Underground. Then
yeah,
American
so
Wasteland.
we'll get the Undergrounds in about 7 years.
But they have already remastered Underground. They've already remastered Thug. They can do American Wasteland now and not feel guilty about it.
Yeah, I hope they do. I want American Wasteland.
Probably one of the best.
Yes. I have it on PS2 for Trace. I bought it. Actually, I bought it for me, and he has the PS2 I bought. So I was like, I can play that game. He's like, hey, cool, you got me a game.
That's the one Tony Hawk I didn't play like a couple times, and then you're not fun anymore.
Yeah, well, it's the same. Like all the other ones up to that point were like, pick your character, play the same 9 levels.
Yeah.
Get skate, get the videotapes, high score, high trick.
And this was like the first one that was like a story mode.
A story, yeah. It was really neat. And then they had the one that tried to compete with Skate. If it was 5 or
Project 8.
Project 8. I hated that. I played it for like 10 minutes and I'm like,
I think that came with like the board too.
It might have, but it just, because they're like, okay, you're skating and our camera is 3 inches above your head, so you can't see anything that's coming.
Then it's like, oh, you want to do a kickflip? We're gonna move the camera down to your feet.
Yeah, down to your feet, and then you're and then back up right on your head again.
If you're wanting like more interactive skating, then Skate's the way to go.
Yeah.
But if you're just trying to like have fun with it, then Tony Hawk.
That's one where people are like, yeah, well, Tony Hawk's not realistic. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. I saw a funny reel the other day. It was the guy's like only doing the tricks in Tony Hawk that I can do in real life. It was like shooting off the top of a building, laying down on the skateboard, perfectly timed, going down another building onto a ramp, jump some cars. And I'm like, yep, nailed it.
What you need to do is you need to go to a skate park with your skateboard and just stand there and look at a rail, like, and just like contemplate. And someone comes up, "Are you okay?" Like, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to hit triangle in real life.
How do I hit triangle?
How do I grind in real life?
Moses is making some noise, trying to join the cast again.
He's like, "You guys don't want me?
You don't want me? I'm right here. Mark, let me in.
Maybe when we get a bigger table, Moses."
Yeah, right now he would not fit very well.
He's already gotten like twice the size as when you guys got him.
Yeah, he's up to like 25 pounds.
He's up to
26
two
pounds.
Mosai now.
He's Moses's.
Moses's.
Moses. Oh, yeah, that's going fun. Trying to train him with little to no retriever knowledge.
On top of that, like when we're around, he's also like, "No,
Yeah.
no, thanks, Dad. I'm not interested."
Nope. There's other people here that want to pet me. I'm not retrieving. But that's when in a couple more months he'll get to go through force fetch and he'll be broken of that. Where he will then learn that no, you are bringing this back. So we'll see how that goes. I'm sure when we get there, I will talk about it much more. But so far, things are going good. He's pretty intelligent. Listens for the most part. If he's on a leash and you tell him to sit, or simple commands here, those all go very well.
Oh no, I kind of broke Indy. Like, I got her to listen to me, but she's also like, if I raise my voice, she's like,
I peed, Dad.
"I peed, Dad." Well, when you spend $2,500 on a surgery. Crazy times, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we thought Holly's stomach flipped last weekend. That was worrisome. I think she just ate something that didn't agree, and she ended up puking it up and then was fine. So that's very, very
the dog
good.
way.
Yeah, because her stomach was hanging low, and people often refer to it as bloat, but there's two things. There's like being bloated, and then there's GDV, gastro, just something of where their stomach actually rotates and pinches itself off. And Shar-Peis are like in the top. I think there's 9 of the like super high risk dogs. And I think they're breed like 4 of dogs that have that happen. So I was like, "Ugh," and like we were leaving to take the kids somewhere, and I'm trying not to like stress Erica out and mention like how bad this can be. And I'm like, I'm sitting there trying to at the restaurant after we dropped the kids off, like trying to read on my phone, and I'm like, "Oh, this could be really bad." And she's like, "Oh, well, once we get home, take her to the vet in the morning." I'm like, "If that's what it is, she's not making it to the morning. She'll be dead probably before we get home." And she was fine. Took a big dump, puked a couple times. She's good. They found one of Libby's old dog toys that was outside. It was like this ball of woven rubber wires, essentially. And she ate a bunch of it. And she puked it all up. Now she's fine. But then Moses ate it, and then he pooped it all out. Good times.
Yeah. Libby is a fat hog now.
That she is.
She's still a good girl. She pisses me off, though, when I'm trying to get her out of the room when Aaron's working.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Hey, come on, Libby." Stares at me.
Come on.
It's not like I can get loud because my wife's on the phone with clients. So it's like, okay.
Okay, time to drag you out. Come here. Oh, goodness. The world is a vampire.
Despite all my rage,
I'm still just a rat in a cage.
Oh man, yeah, there's a lot of shit going around.
It is.
The peaceful protests
everywhere, going to hell. Israel bombing Iran.
Well, I think it's Iran bombing Israel.
I don't know. Well, I've done zero research into this, but
I
it was that what I had read from just the like one article I had seen from libertarian Facebook page was they had launched a counter offensive before anything happened.
mm-hmm.
So what they had known or what was going on, I don't know. But I'm like, of course, something else is happening.
Everything I've seen on it, they're like, oh, they didn't let Donald Trump know. It's like, is he living in Israel?
No, but we might as well be funding everything they do.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we're funding anything right now. I think we were.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's just so much weird shit going on right now.
So there's another reel on the Israel thing. It was street interviews. The guy's like, if you could get rid of one thing in the world, what? And the girl's like, Israel. And he's like, no, I mean like, world hunger. All this. She's like, no, Israel. And then it flips to the Lego movie where Bruce Wayne, Batman or whatever. It's like, I was just dying in your arms tonight, and starts spinning. And I'm like, that is great.
Oh my God, man. Speaking of like reels, there was one I watched where a girl was sitting there and they were doing like the America, no borders, free Palestine kind of thing.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, why don't we give the Palestinians Israel and move all the Israelis here? She's like, they're not American citizens. They don't need to be here. I was like, you're contradicting your sign here. No borders, huh?
No borders, but don't bring the ones I don't like here.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird because seems like that's everybody's argument.
Yeah.
Not every person. I understand there are people out there, I'm sure all of them are our viewers, the wisest of people.
Yes.
Of people who...
either that or you're the hate watchers or punching air right now.
Just so mad that we would not agree with your people that you don't like. There's always like one side's arguments like, yeah, we're for that. Yes, we love this. Not those people.
Not those people.
Yeah. No. We love those people. Not those other people.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's two puppies in the window. How boo-boo, Moses. Already chewed up my laptop cord. Now he's trying to join the podcast.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, there's a whole bunch of stupid. And it's not like just people are always like, oh, well, it's the left or it's the right. It's both sides being stupid right now. And
all over the place.
That's the world we live in.
Mm-hmm.
Golf clap.
Get used to it. We're going nowhere fast, except for downward in a spiral.
And they're both equally as stupid when it comes to, well, if you're not on my side, you're against me.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can't say that for the left. If you're not on my side, you're against me.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, I stereotyped both
Oh.
sides with a certain accent.
Yes, Wisconsin mom.
Wisconsin mom.
Wisconsin. And then my Wisconsin starts mixing with my Boston, and then you get some khakis at a wicked pisser.
I'm still debating just driving up to Green Bay for the concert.
I'm not. Just that drive to Oak Creek with Chicago delaying me like an hour and a half. I'm like, no way. If it were for like a vacation and stay for a while, then the drive would be worth it. But to just drive there for a concert, I'm like, no. And I already saw two of them. You guys just didn't go.
Well, it's you've already seen Ivory on Beartooth, right?
Yep.
So it's Kill Switch, which that's what when I was like Kill Switch concerts, and they brought that up, and I was like, I Prevail is going to be with them, but also I Prevail got rid of their singer.
The singer or the
singer?
Okay. Well, that's different.
Yeah, he was. I don't know what's wrong with him.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say mental health issues.
Based off the whole album.
Yes, all their albums.
No, I think it was like a throat thing.
Well, that could be. I hope speedy recovery. Love you guys. Great band.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said if I got to like pick one theme song for us, like any band to sign off that we could get the rights to it, it would be I Prevail.
Well, if they ever break up, then we could just use it.
Yeah. None of them will know. Except the record label that didn't come after us.
Oh man, I don't think they could. If we use it purely on Spotify, I think we can get away with that. I don't think there's what is it?
We'll call it reaction videos.
Yeah.
Like here's our reaction to this same I Prevail song. Yeah. Then they can't take it down.
Yeah, they can't take us down.
That's how I've contemplated making a reaction channel for years because I'm like, you literally are like, okay, I don't want to click the mouse because I don't want to stop it. But what are these guys thinking here? I mean, like, come on. Everybody knows you don't microwave a spoon with cereal. Come on, click. Click. You see where he went wrong here. He clicked 300. He should have put it in for 180 seconds.
Yeah.
Not 3 minutes. Click.
See, all that's good on YouTube as long as you're like adding to it. Like if you there's people that sit there and watch it and there's like, this is my reaction content. It's like, what are you, a wall reacting to nothing?
Yeah. There's one reaction guy that I see through Reels and Instagram. He listens to music and it'll be like bangers from the 90s. And he's like a bald guy.
No, that's not the same guy.
And he's just sitting here going, or he might not be bald, but in my head he is. And he's just sitting way too far from the camera. So he is like, ish big. And he's just going,
oh, yeah.
and I'm like, this is the dumbest fucking channel.
Or he'll do like comparisons, like this was recorded.
Yeah.
And this is what copied it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
And he
now.
like never talks. Just
my favorite music reaction YouTuber was Nick Nocturnal.
oh yeah.
He recently went on hiatus though. That kind of sucks.
Mm. And he's good. Yeah, he'd give like guitar awards. The Nocturne, what were they? Nocturnals or something like that. He'd give away awards to all the like top YouTube guitarists or content creators and stuff like that.
I recently got back into listening to Dickie Dines.
Yeah, they're funny.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be one like I feel like if we met them, we'd get along with them extremely well.
Jared and Austin.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, if you guys ever watch the show,
you guys want to
collab?
Dickie Dines Outcast in-laws. Scissoring.
In the Dick Outcast.
Laws. Dines. Dining in the Outcast's dick.
Oh, man.
Welcome to our restaurant.
Welcome.
What's on the menu today? Dick.
Grey Poupon.
Oh, pardon me. I love Grey Poupon.
And a side of spotted dick.
Spotted dick. Yeah. Speaking of that, what's your top 5 mustards?
Top 5 mustard. Okay.
Mustard.
Okay. Hear me out.
And by that, I can only name like 4.
Gas.
Yeah.
No, it'd have to be OG. Number 5 is going to be OG yellow.
Yellow, yeah.
A gray Dijon.
Mm-hmm.
What was it thinking? Any spicy mustard.
Yeah.
Honey.
Ooh. See, I wouldn't even thought of that one.
And then like what was the one I had? It was like a gray mustard. Oh, can't even think of the name of it. I'll just go with those 4 for now. While I think of it.
I'm going the opposite way. I'm going to go my favorite first would be like, I found specifically the Kosciuszko brand brown mustard. It comes in a little barrel. You get smeared on that brown mustard. If you guys haven't had it, and it's okay. It's very good. Not a white power emblem. So good. I'm like upset that I didn't find it until like a month ago about how good this brown mustard is.
I just found this brown mustard, and I may have a year left.
Yep. Who knows?
Who knows?
So then Grey Poupon's Dijon, solid. It's the German brand, like Krieghoff. They have a stone ground Dijon, so it's really chunky. That's so good. Was that 3? 1, 2, 3.
It might be Grey Poupon that I'm thinking about.
Yeah, and then got to throw yellow in.
Yellow.
French is yellow.
French is yellow.
Moses ran up and started licking and biting the glass on the window. What a dork. I don't know. I only got 4. I'll throw French's honey mustard.
French's honey
there.
mustard?
Yep.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Oh, man, yeah.
I shouldn't have thrown out the number 5. I should have said top 3 mustards. I can only think of so many.
The mustard that is in the deviled egg that I eat.
Yeah, there you go. Whichever one that is.
Oh, it's French's. I always go French's.
Yeah.
French's yellow.
It's so good. I go through bottles of that.
Mm-hmm. And those of us who eat bologna.
Mm-hmm. Oh, get a fried bologna with yellow mustard on it. Oh.
Both of our wives hate bologna.
Yeah.
Oh, or some Braunschweiger. Oh. You don't like Braunschweiger? Oh, my God. It's so good.
I'd be willing to try it again. But I had some for my grandma, and I was old enough to remember. So I was like 19.
Oh.
So this has been, I'll say recent history, but that was also 16 years ago.
Do you like liver?
Not really.
But then you probably won't like it.
I know it wasn't a flavor thing.
Or chicken gizzards.
I like gizzards, but it was that I had it on a cracker and I put it in my mouth and it literally goes. I was like, oh, it's like
the texture
grit all over my mouth.
Yeah,
it's like
a meat paste. That's what it is.
It was rough.
It's pasted liver into like a chunk.
I thought it was like a bologna.
Yeah, no.
And I was like, oh yeah, I'll try some.
That might have ruined your experience.
Yeah, it was bad.
Going in knowing would probably be the best bet.
Yeah, it's gonna have it's like meat sand. You're gonna put in your mouth.
That's like I can't do peaches for that reason.
Oh.
It's a texture thing.
Yeah, I love peaches.
It's like I like peaches,
specifically canned ones.
I have to eat like
fresh ones.
Fresh. I can't do the ones that are. I hate the slime.
The squish. Oh, so good. Man, I got so pissed the other day at work. So I eat the same thing, Moses, every day at lunch. And I always pack a fruit cup. That's like the only thing that varies in my lunch is which fruit cup it is. And it was a cup of peaches. So I grab it and I go to open it and there's like goo on the bottom of it. And I'm like, oh, so I grab a paper towel and like wipe it off. And then from years of being in packaging, I open it and I'm like, there's like a 1/4 inch of seal that wasn't sealed. And that's why there was goo because it was leaking all the syrup out. And I'm like, just threw it in the trash. I'm like,
this fucked up my day. I'm pissed now.
80-cent fruit cup isn't worth food poisoning at work. So just threw it away. I was mad.
Oh yeah, I feel you on that. I've had an applesauce explode on me at work.
Yeah,
and it ruined my fucking day. So they pull it out of my lunch bag and it just falls on the floor and shot Kurt Cobain to me, man.
That day you were in the middle.
Yeah.
Sometimes in life you're on the outside.
Sometimes you're in the middle. Oh shit.
So I thought of an idea.
What's your idea?
For an adult product. Add it to my $1 million idea list.
It's a successor to the fuck wallet?
Not really. We could, put them under the same umbrella company. So this one is a line of lubricant for the ladies. And it's called Scissor Sauce.
I'm getting where you're going with it.
Yeah. And it has 2 pairs of like rusty scissors and like leaking like they'd been oiled. Now I got to come up with one for the guys too. And I was like, docking dust.
Let's see.
Cold said docking seaman.
Docking
and just have
seaman.
like a ship pulling in. The Pat and me, y'all can't have this idea. Sorry.
Let's see. Is it going to be a lube or is it going to lock them in?
It's lube.
Dock lock?
Dock lock. There you go. Yeah. Pat and me and Harold, this is our company. I was like, what's bad is, this would sell. If you can get it, make like a bunch of reels and just start getting it advertised. Scissor sauce.
Oh,
There is a company that makes a hot sauce called, like, it's not their brand, but they make a hot sauce called scissor sauce. Shout out to you guys. I'm going to order some because I like hot sauces.
Don't get it mixed up.
But don't get it mixed up. Yeah. Like, this is hot sauce. This is lady lube. Don't mix them up. Then we'll have to, like, what do I want to say? Survey some ladies and find out if they want, like, water-based or silicone-based. It depends which side you're going. You're going back door, it's silicone. If you're going front door, it's water-based.
You never want to water-base a beehole, man.
I know. It just dries out or foams up. Weird. Not just beehole experience there, but just experience with those products.
Do you have a foamy asshole?
I do now.
Use our silicone-based lube.
Yep. Like, there's enough big name brands. You could probably get one of them to purchase product from, be the manufacturer, and we somehow, or they blank bottle it for us and we label it, something like that.
It's the ball and tube butthole lube.
Yeah. I thought of another one of with machining, buying a lathe and making a butt plug shifter knobs for in cars and little butt plug air valve covers. I think that'd be funny.
There was a guy that's like posted a reel and he's like going through the beach after a concert and he's like got like a sand sieve and it's like majority butt plugs.
Nice.
Need to get one of those for Holly.
Yeah, no joke.
So he doesn't launch shit
Just
at you.
seal it up. Yeah. Yeah, so my other brother-in-law, one of the other two, was coming over to pick my father-in-law up to go out to breakfast yesterday, and my pit bull was upstairs, Barrett, and he was barking. And I'm like, what is Barrett barking at? If he's barking, something weird's going on. He's normally dead silent, other than whining at me. So then my Shar-Pei noted, like, oh, Barrett's barking, something's going on. So Holly starts running up the stairs. And at this point, I'm chasing Holly up the stairs, and she's running and barking at the same time. And just huge old stinky turd comes flying out onto the stairs. And I'm like, nope, dodge that, and just keep running up the stairs to see who's there. And
oh, man.
My other brother-in-law was standing there trying to get in the door that was locked. He's just like, I'm sorry, I knocked. I'm like, you're fine. Come in, man.
It's got turd launched at me.
Yeah. I just got ass salted coming up the stairs.
Oh, man. Oh. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. I'm so glad. I was like, what's that? No.
Here's another NSFW idea. You know how back in the 90s and 80s they had wax lips?
Yeah.
Wax lips, but it's the bottom lips.
Yeah. But we'll have to somehow get the mouthpiece sideways and the lips vertical. So it makes sense. So it's not a sideways sloppy Joe.
There is one thing I'm going to buy for us to try on the podcast. That is going
mold your own.
No, they are. There are pussy and dick flavored chips.
Yeah, I'd seen that on somewhere, and they were like, I can't even try it. And the guy's like, the chips aren't even bad, but no, that's not really what it tastes like.
The best one I saw, I seen a guy do it, and he's sitting there, he's like, he thought he was eating the pussy flavored chips. So he's like, took a handful, he's like, oh, this is delicious, and he looked at the bag, he's like, I'm eating the dick flavored chips.
Am I gay?
Am I-
Oh, back when we were vaping, there
Back when we were
was,
cool.
yeah, so cool. I had one, I can't remember the brand. I guess I probably shouldn't even say the name of the brand if I did remember it because but there were so many, we'll say, big companies that got in that were like lab companies that saw the trend of people trying to move away from traditional tobacco
Yeah.
nicotine sources. And they're all like, oh, we're a lab. Look at us, pharmaceutical grade, this, that, and the other. And we're going to start making vape juice. And it was one of those companies, not the people who were actually vapors that made companies.
Yeah.
Uh, and I won a Facebook drawing from them. So they sent me a message like, you won the random drawing, blah, blah, blah. You know, pick what flavors. And I think they sent me like one bottle and like a couple stickers or something like that. And I will also say I'd won quite a few raffles or drawings,
Nah.
you know, random entry things. They were like the worst company to deal with because I think I had to pay shipping on it or something like that. I'm like, oh yeah, I won, but here's your 275. Thanks, guys. So it gets there, and I had picked Samoa cookie or whatever, the caramel swirl cookies now because I can't insult Samoan people. Um, wow, that did not taste like Samoa cookies.
It tasted
So
like a whole Samoan.
it tasted like Samoan cooter, and I open it.
Hey, maybe
and
that's what they meant. Samoan
it
cookie.
smelled like tanning lotion. And I'm like, man, oh, whatever. And I go to Dave Street in Warsaw, and I'm sitting there, I'm talking to Teresa and my friend Dave that was always in there. And I'm like, man, I won this raffle, and they were asking me about it. And she opens it up, she's like, man, that smells like tanning lotion. I'm like, yeah, it really does. It smells like it probably was fucking tanning lotion, to be honest. Used tanning lotion. That's how I got the flavor. And I'm like, yeah, but the weirdest thing, I'm like, the main flavor tastes just like, you know, a Samoa cookie. I'm like, but the back end of this. And I'm like, I don't even want to say it in front of you. And she's like, you're not going to offend me. I was in the army, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, it tastes like vagina. And Dave's like, what? Here, let me see that. It does. I'm like, I don't know why. It was the weirdest thing. I did not finish that bottle. I threw it away. I'm like,
Yeah.
that is just disturbing how realistic that was. I was just like, ugh. Trash.
There's one bottle I've ever thrown away, and it was like an orange creamsicle.
Some of the creams, adding that the butter flavor or a cream, you'll get either like a foot flavor or rancid like sour milk. And it was like I'd had a couple where I'm like, no, fucking cleaning that coil out, throwing that bottle away. It tastes like vomit.
Oh yeah, that's why I was like, middle of the road. Give me banana,
Banana everything all the time.
banana or mint.
Banana feet. That was your scent for a long time. Just from that. The buttery scent from it. It
Man.
tastes much better than it smelled.
Oh man, Bart made a hell of a good banana cream pie though.
Didn't have a hole right in the middle of the pie.
Bart's
Well,
cream pie.
We'll just tell your mom we ate all of it.
Nah, that's what I do miss vaping, but I know I don't need to do it.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't really miss smoking or vaping until I think about it, and I'm like, I could really go for a hit right now.
Yeah, I understand. Do you remember like having one flavor from like a company or a store or a shop or whatever, and it's like, oh my god, that's amazing, and then it never lives back up to it again?
The Cinecrunch from Craven.
Okay. See, I went to Craven a handful of times, make fine products. They are, you know, a local to us company, but they are a bigger local company. They have quite a few chains. Um, They just weren't my jam.
See, here's the thing though with that, like, yeah, you get a flavor that you're like, damn, but like, you also got to go through a whole bottle of that shit.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like the ADHD thing where you're like,
Mhm.
I love this so much.
Mhm.
And then you're like, finally just like, oh, you want some of Cinecrunch? No, get it away from me.
Nope.
I'm
Nope.
done.
I'd always keep like at least 2 mods at all times because I'd have 2 different flavors. I'd have one like all day I'd drive around with or whatever, and then I'd have one I'd like get home and be like, switch over. Except for green apple Jolly Rancher flavor and or just sour green apple. When I started making it, I could just use sour green apple all the time. And it never did that to me. But I think it's because it's not that strong of a flavor either way. It's like just fresh flavored.
When you made your own vape juice, that's when it got interesting. You're like, try this. I'm like, either like, hell yeah, or it's like, oh no, not for me.
I know. Yeah, it's bad.
Just needed to second guess if that was bad or not. Maybe thought it was just me.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot to learn there. I finally had found that one of the things I needed to do was steep it. So you leave it open, just like you will whiskeys sometimes when they're a little rough. Just let the air get to them. Let it oxidize, break down. So I mix all my juices up, mix the flavor, leave it, go to work, come home, mix the flavor, shake it up, open the caps, and just leave them cracked. Not open so stuff can fall in, just so air can get in. And then you'd wake up and you'd go from like liquid, just water, to like these bourbon colors in 8 hours of letting air get to it. And that would break the flavor down so well. It would just let it infuse through all that vegetable glycerin and propylene glycol. And if you would then buy sweetener flavor, just like the tiniest one little drop to a 30 ml bottle would just open the flavor up so much. Not enough. If you put more than one drop, like 2 or 3 drops, it was a coil killer. Your coils would get gunked so fast from all that sweetener burning. But just one little drop would just chef's kiss. At least as I remember.
Now I'm going to take a big old just.
Man, could you imagine a podcast like some of the ones I listen to, some of the guys vapes and they vapes and they won't get their mute hit it in time, so you'll hear a
Oh, dude. I couldn't do it.
for a second.
I couldn't do it.
Oh my gosh, you guys would hate us. We'd be like, yeah, man.
That was my thing. When I vaped, it was just like,
Yeah. Oh, I know. I've often wondered if my now anxiety and brain disorders are from not having nicotine.
oh, dude.
It itself is not bad for you.
It definitely exacerbated my weight gain.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
When I stopped nicotine, I was still relatively smallish. But then I stopped vaping, and I was just like,
Food's good.
food's good, yeah.
You know what I can do with this time I used to vape? I can eat. Yeah, I see people now and I'm like, I bet I can guess the brand of that vape, the juice, not the mod or anything. Because now the mods look so fucking weird when I see them. I'm like, let's go back 10 years, back to when they were cool looking.
I just want a straight dual 18650 dick mod where you squeeze the balls and it like fires the coil.
You gotta like cup it and push up.
If I go robo dick, I'm going all in.
Nice. Yeah, that'd be a good one.
With a Nautilus coil.
Get out of here.
I don't care who anybody says. Like, oh, people are like, "Oh, Nautilus coils, they leak. They leak."
Never had a problem with them.
It's like they're the best coil ever made. Shut your fucking ass.
Yeah, everybody. So the Nautiluses came out, and they had that coil. Nobody could compete with that.
Yeah.
And so then like Kanger Tank came out with their K1 coils or something like that, and they were like okay, but still. I bought it being like, yeah, well, this is a different one. Everybody says this is better, so I bought a Kanger Tank. It was good, but the coils were such a simple design, they didn't hold up.
Yeah.
Versus the Nautilus coils were a vertical, where the coil was clear and
Mm-hmm.
the wick was on the outside. That's like the exact opposite of how every other coil worked. They'd always run coil horizontal, wick through the middle of the coil.
But I will say the Nautilus coils, if you got
Mm-hmm.
that dry hit, to your knees.
Ooh, yeah, which is the wick they use is not. I believe it was not cotton; it was rayon, like a synthetic,
Mm-hmm.
which is it won't burn. But my God, it has a flavor. And if you've ever ate way too many green olives and burped up a green olive indigestion burp, like acid, that's the flavor I'd always get, like
Mm-hmm.
burnt green olives.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, it'd be rough. But I switched up rebuilding all my own. So I didn't have an issue with the Nautilus coils. I didn't like paying for them.
Yeah. It was like
When
$8 a coil.
Yeah. You could get them online, like a 5-pack was $35 or something
and
like
this
that.
was what in 2000 and
2004.
2014 time. So
Yeah.
probably like $15 a coil now.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I was living in 2004. That's just, I didn't have the money. I didn't have the money to be buying the mods or the juice, and I still was. So I'm like, we're going to buy rebuildables and learn that.
That's like the crazy thing. Like when you stop like smoking and stop like vaping and like I'm gonna have so much money now, and then it's like,
Well, I found other shit to dump all my money into now.
It's like crazy, man.
Yeah. We constantly talk about that. I'm like, man, at the time, I literally made a quarter as much as I do now. And I'm like, I was paying for a house. Erica was in school. I had, the house, her in school, my truck payment, credit cards, all our bills, all this, and making a fourth as much as I do now. And I'm still broke. But everything has like went up 17 times in price.
Always found money for cigarettes. I always found it. Now I wouldn't. It's like it's going to be going up here in July, so it's going to be like $14 a pack.
Mm-hmm.
When we used to pay like $4.75 for a pack.
Yeah. I was telling the younger guys at work that they used to chew or something. They're me and JR, he's a couple of years older than me. We were talking about it. I'm like, man, you guys in these prices now, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, yeah, we remember when prices were real low. I'm like, yeah, I used to be able to go get a can of Skull and a pack of Marlboro Reds for like $4.50.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, a piece? Yeah, man, that's about how much. I go, no, for both of them. A can of Skull was like $1, and a pack of Marlboros was like $2.75 or something plus tax. And they're like, yeah, I don't remember it being that low. And I'm like, and that's only they're like 4 years younger than us. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, that's not that big of a gap. But I'm like, that's how much it went up in that period of time.
Yeah, it's $5.25 when I started smoking.
Mm.
Well, $4.75 for like regular Camels, but then the Camel Crush were like $5.25.
Mm-hmm. I remember when I rolled into Warsaw and found Camel Crushes.
Mm-hmm.
It was it's the new gas station on Argonne. It used to be like a shitty ass red brick building right there. And I rolled in, and I think I was like 2 weeks over 18 when those came out, and they weren't even out yet. And they had like cartons of them on the wall. And I was like, oh, you have Camel Crush? And the woman's like, is that what these things are? And I'm like, oh, I'll take 4 packs of it. And she's like, okay. So she grabs 4 and like ringing them up, won't come up. And she's like, they're not even in the system yet. And I'm like, well, that's weird. I was like, I didn't think they were supposed to be out yet. And she goes, grabs a pack of Camel Ice, just scans them 4 times, puts it back. Here you go. And just charges me for that. And I leave. I don't think they came out for like 2 months afterwards. They weren't supposed to sell them.
They didn't come out till like September of 2008.
Mm-hmm. And this would have been, July of 08. Mm-hmm. So maybe August.
That's when cause I didn't start smoking until like late 2008.
Mm-hmm.
I was a late smoker. I started when I was 18.
It was like 15, I think.
I only smoked like 10 years though.
Yeah, I smoked tobacco cigarettes for Like I smoke other things. I'm meaning like vapes and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But it was like 8 years, 9 years, something like that. 15 to 23, so 8 years.
Yeah.
Now, given at those years of being young was not like a high use thing, it would be
Oh,
some
dude.
every now and then. And then by the time I was 16 to 17, I was heavily smoking.
Like right when me and Aaron got together, you were quitting
Yeah.
because I remember the first time I came over, I was out of cigarettes and I was waiting for the mart to open by your house,
Oh, yeah.
and I was like, "Hey man, can I get one of them Reds off you?"
Mm-hmm.
So I bought a pack of Reds and gave you like a couple out of that.
Dump whiskey on my hand. Yeah. That was my go to.
I was a menthol smoker.
Cowboy
Though.
killers.
I was a menthol all the way.
Mm.
Good old Camel Crush
I like crushes.
or Camel Menthol Wides.
Always love the wides.
Mm-hmm.
That is like with now dabbling in cigars every now and then, finding that like perfect size to like burn ratio, and it's weird.
And then when I worked at the foundry and you could smoke when I worked, I got the Camel Black Menthols, 100s.
Yeah, yeah. I think I started on Camel number 9s.
Oh man, Turkish and domestic were like the first cigar I ever had. Like when I was a kid, my dad got those and he like never smoked them because they were disgusting.
Yeah.
And he put them up in the cabinet, and I found one. And me and my twin sister like were smoking the domestic Turkish domestic blends.
Did you ever get into the Camel, like they had a name for it and I'm trying to think of what it was. So they had the like Turkish Gold, the Turkish Jade, the one was like strawberry flavored.
I had the chocolate filters.
Yeah. Yeah. Those were neat. I don't think they lasted super long, but I lived in Kokomo at the time.
Yeah, that was a Turkish one.
I rolled in and this gas station was a Speedway, I think, had like all 4 of them. So I got one of each pack.
You had the chocolate filters.
Mm-hmm.
I remember those because my dad got those too, and he's like, these filters taste like chocolate. I was like, let me taste, and so I licked the filter, tasted like chocolate, and I was like,
Yeah, good times.
Talking about it, don't smoke.
Yeah, don't. It's not worth it. Other things. Do you think, looking back, I suppose, are there any discontinued food items from fast food restaurants that you just like really miss?
I've been saying this for years, man. The fucking Chick Star menu from Taco Bell.
I don't even remember it.
They had like chicken wraps and like chicken patty sandwiches and stuff.
Okay. It's funny because mine's also Taco Bell.
Which one is it?
One, I'd say top one. They just need to bring it back and make it permanent because they do it like once every 2 years. Volcano menu, bring that back because I love that. The Blackjack Taco.
Oh, yeah.
Yet again, I was living in Kokomo, same time frame as those Camels was the Blackjack Tacos. And like every day for dinner, I would drive the block to Taco Bell from my apartment and get the blackjack. You get 2 blackjack hard shell tacos, 1 soft shell, and a Baja Blast. Of course, it's the only drink at Taco Bell.
I remember those because I worked at Taco Bell when those came out. Baja Blast and the Fruitista Freezes came out around that time.
Yeah, those were good. Damn it, the Angry Whopper. I like that one. But now it may be a locale thing, a populace they're tending to. Burger King in town we were just in, they have a sign that's like, we'll add jalapenos to anything, just ask. I'm like, yes, I want a number 1, add jalapenos. They're like, we got you, man. It's like 50 cents. But I'm like, whatever. Saves me from just doing it when I get home.
Oh, they need to bring back the cups for the Phantom Menace, the Taco Bell.
I don't remember.
You don't remember those?
No.
Oh man, like they had like the Star Wars cups, like Taco Bell back in like when the Phantom Menace came out. They had like the people on top of them, like Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan, Anakin.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Don't remember this at all.
Sebulba, they had him on there too. Like he was That's the one I got.
They're laying and the straw is their penis.
The Buzz Lightyear straw.
Yeah.
Well, it's not gonna suck itself.
I'm trying to think any other ones.
Man, oh shit, McDonald's. Let's see.
Yeah. What'd they have?
They're bringing back the snack wrap.
Yeah,
so
that was a good one.
that's like going to be an indefinite return.
I really like their old chicken selects when those first came out. Those were good.
I would just like a Carl's Jr.'s again.
Yes. And actually have the like third pound in the monster burgers
God.
and bring those back. Because as soon as they switch to like all the quarter pound or the 1/3 instead of the 2/3 pound, it was like, you guys switch something because this is not even the same flavor.
That was the one thing. Like I'm like, this is amazing. The thick burger.
Mm.
It was a Hardee's, but it's Carl's Jr.
Yeah.
Thick burger. It was so sloppy, but it was delicious.
Oh, yeah.
And they went through like a whole different like versions of them, like the blue cheese, Frank's blue cheese.
I remember
thick
that.
burger.
I didn't get it.
It was so good.
I'm not a blue cheese person. Yeah, I'd always get they had a barbecue ranch turkey burger. That was solid.
We have a Hardee's building up here.
Yeah, building. It's currently empty, I believe, but the building's there.
Or a Rallies. I'd be down with some Rallies.
A good rally is not the one we had though.
Baconzilla. Oh.
Yeah, Big Buford's. Those are my go-to. So I get gas like no other.
I had this conversation at work and I got a weird look. So I said, this guy was talking about like living in the hood. I was like, yeah, but that's where the good food's at.
Oh, a lot of the times.
He like looked at me. He's like, what do you mean by that? I was like, you ever been to a cookout, man? Or you ever been to a restaurant in the hood?
Yeah.
It's like where the good food is made.
Generally, you're not going to go to these small towns and have good food. Might not be bad, but you're generally not going to be like, oh, damn, that was fire. It's generally like, well, that's kind of bland, but it wasn't horrible.
But like growing up in Marion, I went to so many cookouts where it's like, and now I'm like eating food like from other people that is very white made.
Oh, yes.
And it's like, this salty.
White people taco night.
I would have put some pepper on it, but my husband doesn't like spicy food.
He doesn't like spicy food with that black pepper. It's just too much. It's too much for his GERD. He just can't handle it.
I love me some hot food.
Yeah.
Except for that one salsa we ate that like was just there in existence to hurt us. Like salsa I brought over.
Oh, yes. I'm like, man, that is the limit of something I would feel comfortable eating because that is like, I'm almost about to start hiccuping.
It was Trinidad Scorpion, Ghost Pepper, Carolina Reaper, and I think one more.
Asshole Punishers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it did. I finished it off, and it hurt every time I had some of it.
It wasn't bad, but it was weird as like a hot sauce that he was going for, but it had like a salsa flavor. Yeah.
Had like a salsa like mix to it. It was a very good flavor, but like if you ate it for more than like 5 minutes, then your tongue was done.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's your favorite hot sauces?
Oh my God, I have too many.
Top three.
So I can't even say it's my favorite. I'll go say the one I use the most is Chipotle Tabasco. I buy it by the 6-pack, and that'll last me like 6 weeks, and then I'll have to order another 6-pack. Alternate for that one, so 1.5 is Chipotle Cholula. I love that one too. Number 2, Frank's.
Okay.
And that's probably my favorite, but I use more of the Tabasco Chipotle because I eat more Mexican style food all the time. So that works on all of it. Frank's is the vinegary, traditional buffalo flavor. Number 3, this is going to be a dead tie. Buffalo Wild Wings Asian Zing and Mango Habanero.
Yep.
Those two are just right there.
I was going to B-Dubs, Mango Habanero,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's going to be Cholula and then Frank's.
Mm-hmm. Cholula's amazing too.
And then I think I can mix out either Cholula with Sriracha.
Oh,
It depends on
I
what I'm
lied.
eating.
Real number one is sriracha.
It depends on what I'm eating. Like, because if I'm eating eggs, Sriracha
Yeah.
every time.
It's funny because I will get specific as to how my eggs are made. If I'm doing scrambled eggs, it's sriracha. And I just that bad boy on there.
But they got to be the fluffy eggs.
If I do like hard fried egg, it's Frank's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I lied. Sriracha is my number one. Number two would be Chipotle. Just move them all down. They're still all on the list, but Sriracha's
I just
number
remember
one.
the day we were at Pop Shelf and I was like, hey, man, they got like half-size bottles of Sriracha up here. You need to come up and get some.
Yeah. Yeah, the sriracha famine of COVID, y'all, if you did not have an issue with that, you weren't buying it, or you're new to the sriracha game where we could not get it for like 2 years. So I was paying way too much money per bottle. And I'd buy it by like a three pack for like 70 some dollars. And this stuff sells for $4 a bottle, but you can't find it. So I'm like, yep, I'll buy this stuff straight from wherever in California they bottle this. Just get it here. I want it. And I'd get like one bottle and I ordered three, or I'd get three and two of them are exploded in the pack from being shipped. Well, now they had a good pepper harvest again. They're all caught back up. It's stocked everywhere. I keep a spare bottle no matter what now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Honorable mention, the Hell's Kitchen hot sauces are pretty good.
I don't know if I've had any.
Oh, man. I used to like, they're green. They're verde.
Mm.
It's not that hot, but it went good on everything.
Okay. It's weird because I pretty much drink Frank's, which is vinegary. It's a like sour heat. I don't like green hot sauces, like
You don't like
jalapeno
Verdes?
bay. Yeah, specifically like tomatillo verdes that have a weird sour to them. I don't like it. I don't know why, and I don't mind it. I don't prefer it. I don't know. The chipotle, if I'm doing that flavor profile, I don't want the sour with my jalapeno.
You want the more robust, like full
the
flavor.
deep, just smoky. I have a bottle of Cholula jalapeno poblano that I had to use for last week because I ran out of Chipotle and had to order a 6-pack again. And I bought it for a carry-in at work, and nobody used any of it. I'm like, oh, I'll use some of that. And I'm just like, it's not bad. It's just not great.
Oh, man. During the COVID famine, I got the Sriracha Tabasco. Not a fan.
No, I threw one away because it was perfectly fine. I will say it was a fine hot sauce. It is not sriracha. It was sriracha-ish made out of Tabasco peppers. So it was a Tabasco garlic, and that's what they should have advertised it as.
Yeah.
Like Tabasco garlic sauce, something like that. Not Tabasco brand sriracha, because it tasted like Tabasco. Because it was made out of Tabasco peppers from that whatever island where they're made down in Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Yeah. Down there. Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Come down here.
Guy likes to see homos naked.
No, I don't know like that, boy. Goddamn.
Yeah, that was a travesty of a sriracha. I got it home. I was like, yes, it'll be good. Almost every Tabasco hot sauce I've ever had, just great. And I'm like, put a bunch in a cup, dip it, and I'm like, trash. Threw it away right away. Didn't even put it in the fridge. I'm like, that's gross. And threw it away. It's not gross. It's just not sriracha. So I had switched to that Sky Valley brand through COVID.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. I sent you a picture. I was like, hey, man, this is like almost close. And you were like, I already have like 2 bottles of that. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Sky Valley was solid. It was near it. It didn't have the heat
No.
of sriracha, but it had the flavor
Yeah,
pretty
it was-
damn close.
And then my mom, she went out and got me a flight of different kinds of hot sauces and hot ketchups.
Ooh, nice.
She's like, "Oh, you like hot stuff, right?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Here, I got you all this stuff," and it's like hot sauces, and then there's a little bottle of Tabasco sriracha, and then there's a habanero ketchup.
Nice.
It's like,
Is it like Melinda's?
yeah,
Okay. Yep, I've had some of hers. Or that brand, hers, like she's a real person. It's probably just a brand name.
Melinda, if you're real,
Yeah, if you're real, sponsor us.
yes,
We'll put a whole wall of Melinda's hot sauces
we will smear Melinda's hot sauce all over the wall.
and ourselves. I had some of the habanero ketchup. It was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it was really good on chicken.
Mm. Yeah. I'm trying to think. My mom had bought me a hot sauce advent calendar. And it was like a Berman's from Aldi
Yeah.
or something like that. They all tasted exactly the same. It was
Oh, yeah.
whatever, 25 days of like ounce and a half of each hot sauce. There were a couple that were like, wow, that's really good. And then all of them taste like the plain Berman's hot sauce, which is like a Frank's ripoff, which is fine. I've ate tons of the Berman's hot sauce. But they all had that same overtone. And then it'd be like chocolate. And I'm like, do we try it? And it was
Man.
that is one of the grossest things. I'm like, no.
The chocolate habanero Hell's Kitchen one was actually pretty good.
Was it?
Yeah, it was actually pretty damn good.
I mean, I'd try it. I'm not opposed to it. But that one I had tried from Berman's was just not the ticket. It was a fee I had to pay.
Yeah. Oh,
Trying to think any others that just, wow, that's good. Oh, this one, Dan at work. It is called Puerto Rican hot sauce. This stuff is so good. If it wasn't like $16 a 3-ounce bottle, I'd buy it all the time. But he had brought some in, and his son had went on a vacation somewhere, not Puerto Rico, which is what's weird that he found Puerto Rican hot sauce. And he'd tried some at a restaurant. Was like, wow, that's good. Found it at a store, bought a couple bottles, gave his dad, Dan, that I work with one, and he brought it in. He said, oh, you're always eating hot sauce. Here, try some of this Puerto Rican hot sauce. And I was like, yeah, that's oddly specific that you're calling it Puerto Rican. And I'm like, it's literally called Puerto Rican hot sauce. Okay. So, and it is like a super spicy Mexican style type hot sauce that's like garlic based too. And I'm like, that is so good. So I bought a bottle, but it was like $16 for 3 ounces. And I'm like, this is really good, Dan. Thank you for showing me that. I bought this one bottle. It's good. I'm not paying $17 a bottle from now on or 16. I'm like, I buy my Chipotle Tabasco at like $3.15 a bottle, and when I buy them by 6. So, and I go through way too much to be paying that much per bottle all the time. But for like a special occasion thing, like, oh, I want to try it again. It's good.
It's always funny when you find someone that's like, oh, I'm gonna get these guys with this heat. And then you go up there and you're like, hey, try this. It's got a little bit of a kick to it. I was like, oh, what'd you use? And they're like,
Death.
they're like Carolina Reaper, and it's like, oh, it's good. It was really good. He's like,
Are you sure?
must not had any spice on it. I was like, dude,
It's warm.
it's gonna take more. It's gonna take more for me to like bow down to it. I'm not sitting there and say, now listen, I like spicy stuff, but the first time I had Takis, it fucked me up for some reason. Like the very first time. After that, I was fine. But the very first time, it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's weird how some of those things will get you just not being, your palate's not used to that flavor profile.
I was like, this is hot. And then I went back to it the second time. I was like, oh, they're not that hot.
No, I don't love Takis. I'm fine with them. I wish they'd have a like non-lime version because
That's what the flaming hot is for.
Yeah, I'm not a huge lime fan with spicy stuff. I like it on my tacos, my cilantro and onions, Mexican style tacos. Lime's fine. Lime in those chips like that, I'm not a fan. Like tahini, not a fan.
Oh, I love tea.
No, just
No.
the chili and the
Here-
lemon lime. I don't like it.
See, I like tahini on my food, my like regular food too. But tahini shines like you take an apple, take like a honey crisp apple, and then take it through an apple slicer, and then put it on those. Oh my god, it's so good.
Probably. I'll
It's,
take your word for it.
or like throw it on some cucumbers with some lime sauce.
I bet that's probably good. Cucumbers that fresh would go
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
great with that flavor.
Oh yeah. Oh, now I want some tahini apples.
Oh,
I mean, Violet loves tahini apples. If I'm
Oh,
eating
yeah.
one, she comes up, she's like, "Can I have a piece?"
please, sir, can I have a tahini apple?
I'm glad that like I got them to eat the different stuff. Ellie's my picky eater, but Violet was like,
Yeah.
"What
She's
is
a
it?
dumpster.
What is it? It's deer. Okay, I'll try it. This is really good.
I have some upstairs, actually. I have some venison summer sausage from Eric. It's a hot pepper or something or another.
Love me some venison.
Mm-hmm. He gave me that when I was at his house last week. Picking up more
Did you sell
stuff
his
from the
bike yet?
No, I was working on it. I changed the oil the other day.
How much you want? Is he trying to get out of it?
I think like mid fives.
See, if he was in a 3 range, I might be.
No,
tempted, but-
no. It's I think retail on it's like 6. So, or that suggested private party sale is like 6, and he's like, "Well, I'd like to keep it above 5," and I'm like, "I'll see what I can do, man." I was like, "I'll keep you in the loop, so it's not like trying to rip you off." But I know I sold mine. Mine booked for 80. Like 8,800, and I sold it for 74. I was like, that's about the ratio. I was like, you'll probably lose about $1,000.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, well, I won't sell it for that little. So he's like, I figured listed it like 58, take like 52 ish, something like that. And I'm like, I'll see what I can do, man. I hope it works because that'll just make it easier on him. And I told him, I was like, I'm going to do some research in the like MTFZ forums and see what they're actually selling for, because it might be higher than what the actual retail or the suggested
what's your cut?
sales. I just told him a solid high 5. He did give me a TLR 7 for my CZ flashlight, so I bought a new holster for that. Be able to carry that one with the flashlight instead of I already had the other holsters just with no flashlight.
He's moving to
Potentially the Philippines.
Philippines. Hey, tell him to send you some Philippine hot sauce.
There we go. I've had some Philippine hot sauces. It's pretty good.
It's the Philippine brand.
It's-
Brand.
Yeah. Very similar to like Thai hot sauce and stuff like that. It's good. Generally, it'll have some like.
The Thai honey pepper sauce.
Never had that.
You go there and get the Thai. You get the, like the meat plate, and then you get like the honey pepper sauce.
Okay. Sounds good.
So good.
That's one thing about living in Bland, Indiana. It's like, man, we don't have a giant variety of restaurants around.
In our town, we have a decent amount.
Yes, for the populace,
Yeah.
there is a decent selection.
We have 2 Indian foods, Indian restaurants. We have like 3 or 4 Mexican restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 Chinese restaurants, 1 Japanese restaurant.
2 Italian restaurants that are
Italian
big
restaurants.
chains too, or not chains like Olive Garden or
No, there's like
Fazoli's. It's
Chicago and us.
Chicago chains.
Oh yeah,
Trying to think what else.
we have a lot of craft burgers and craft
Yeah.
meaderies.
Yep, those are good too. 1 whiskey bar.
1 whiskey bar.
I think they're putting a site on that's a cigar bar.
They finally finished the outside.
Yeah, I cannot wait.
Me and Aaron were driving by it. I was like, oh my god, they got the outside part done.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've been saying that forever. I'm like, I wish we could get a like higher end, not like Mr. Bougie. Nice whiskeys like this. This is less than $50 a bottle.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. Go in and get this at $8-9 an ounce, whatever they're going to charge for it,
Yeah.
and be able to buy a nice cigar there. And
It's crazy though, man. Like if we went there, I'd be tapped at 2 drinks because that's like $30 for 2 drinks there.
I know it gets pricey, especially if you're not like buying neat it's going to be the cheapest. So some of them, Buffalo Trace, that's how I always judge it. Per ounce and a half is $8 there. So that's at a bar, that's pretty affordable because that's 1.5 pours. So that's $6 an ounce.
Yep.
That's probably one of the cheapest drinks at bars I've ever been to. And this is a whiskey specific bar.
It was $28 for my 2 old fashions.
Yeah. And then that, I think a lot of it has to do with what they have on sale those days. Like the first time we went, old fashions were the special. So I think I'd gotten an old fashioned, or no, I got a double of Eagle Rare, and that was 30 some dollars.
But they were huge doubles.
I didn't know it was ounce and a half. So he comes out in this glass. I'm like, I'm gonna be trash before we leave here. I did not realize I should have asked. Now it's something I know to look for. Of are they 1 ounce, 2 ounce, or ounce and a half pours? Oh, ounce and a half. Okay, thank you. I'll have a single, not a double.
I think my tolerances came up for whiskey though.
Yeah.
Beer, no. I don't know
I know
why.
mine drops off.
Yeah.
I think because I've almost solely switched to drinking bourbons. One, because I don't feel super full. I don't have to pee like crazy.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the experience of learning the new flavors.
I think the beer just sticks to your liver longer.
I don't know. I don't know about longer, but way faster.
Yeah.
How fast it metabolizes.
Oh yeah. Because that one night we did the Miller Lite, like the
Yeah.
lights versus
Lights and full flavors.
full. Yeah, we got trashed, and we was like, "Man, what is going on?" We like
You're
killed
like 3
like-
beers.
it's like we killed like almost a half a bottle of rabbit,
Yeah,
And-
on one of the lost
and we were
episodes.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then we drank 3 beers each, and we're like, "Hey man,
What's going on? Yeah. It's weird how much one to the other will change. And I mean, it'll be the same, just switching spirits to a different type. And then
I am ready for the zoo."
I know, I hope all that works out.
We're going somewhere for the last weekend of the 4th break
Oh, yeah.
because we got a 3-day pay week. You want more?
Just a nip.
So you got like still like half a pour
Yeah,
in
there we
there.
go. Thank you. Yeah. Frank also told me he's going to Chicago today to go see his son. Just moved up there. The one of the liquor stores on the way has the Cubs Maker Mark bottles just in stock. So he's like, I might be swinging in there for you. And I was like, fuck yeah, man, let me know. He's like, I will.
They have I think it's Jack Daniels for Cincinnati. So I want to get one of those and one of the Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah.
Because those are 2 teams in my house. Like,
Yeah, I'd seen they had LA Dodgers Maker's Mark bottles for like reasonable, like $28, something like that. And I was like, oh, that's neat. I'm not even really a Cubs fan. It's just semi-local to us. So I'm like, oh, that'd be neat, you know?
Aaron's family is all like Cubs fans.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up diehard Reds. Like, so it's funny because they're like rivals
Yeah.
in baseball. So it's always like, guess what?
Guess who won?
So my dad bought her. Aaron asked my dad when he got like, what kind of ones do you want? He's like, Chicago Cubs. And then my dad also bought a Cincinnati Reds one.
Mm-hmm.
So she had, when she was a baby, she had a Cubs and a Reds onesie. And that's my one sport. Like, I'd like football, but I've never gotten really into it, watching professionally.
Yeah.
Baseball or golf. I'll sit there and watch that all day.
I never watched professional baseball or golf. I played both of them forever, and then
and it
Won't watch them.
it sucks because I want to go to a game,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think the girls would appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh, I'm bored. Let me have your
Yeah.
phone.
I'd go with you. We can go watch a baseball game.
It's like I was sitting there telling Aaron, I was like, you know, when we're going on that break, they're gonna have a Cubs game going on. It's a home game. Like
Mm.
we can go to Wrigley and watch a game. She's like, I don't think the girls would like that. I was like,
Yeah. I don't want to do that. I'll go to a Tin Caps game with you. We could watch.
is it a tin cap still?
Mm-hmm. I think.
I thought they changed it again
That's as far as I know what their name is.
because I know they
Or
were
go to a Comets game.
the Wizards, and someone's like, oh, they mean like the Grand Wizard.
Yep, we're changing that name again.
Oh, I don't think we were blatant enough with the racism in our name.
Yes. The Fort Wayne Clan Hoods.
Fort Wayne Klansmen.
Yep. No, we mean like we're Irish.
yeah, come on.
Yep. What's a clan? Damn it. I always think.
Scottish.
Yeah. Thank you. They're all Scottish.
All the Irish are Scottish.
Yes, they are. Don't tell them that. I'm sorry, IRA. I'm just kidding.
They're coming after you.
No, please don't.
Uh,
I will bow out of that fight.
they're gonna bring their shillelaghs and beat the fuck out of you.
No, I hope not. Oh, goodness. Yeah, what else have we had this week? The riots.
The riots. It is the 250th birthday
Yes.
of the United States Army.
Mhm.
Happy birthday. Not to the Orange Man.
It's his birthday as well.
His birthday as well. But happy birthday, Army.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your service, everybody who is in the Army. Gonna be do the weird kid on Memorial Day. You ever
I
seen
say
that
don't
video?
salute him. Oh, God.
No, there's a one guy that there's a video back in the day. It's like Memorial Day or something. He stands up and he's like, no, it was Veterans Day. He's like, God bless our troops. Stands up and he's like, I'm proud to be an American. It's like, yep.
I just feel so awkward. You're like,
You gotta
thanks.
cringe for somebody.
Yeah, you're welcome, I guess. Please stop.
Or it's like when kids find BDUs at like high school kids will find like BDUs at Goodwill or something.
Yeah.
And they'll wear full BDU to school.
Yeah, we had a couple of those. We had Army John, who was in the Army. He went through basic when he was 17. He was a grade behind me, and he always wore his to school, but he actually went to the Army. I think he still is in the Army. But yeah, then there were the weird kids that just wore them.
Yeah, they found them at like.
Oh my God. And, you know, they're the type that like to go practice their aim down hallways. That's like who they would be.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm like, God.
Oh, yeah.
They like to practice their their firearms training in a very controlled environment.
Yeah. And then they're sitting there like, oh, no, I'm actually, they let me enroll early. I've been over in Afghanistan. I was like, where's your combat patch, buddy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're weird.
What platoon are you in?
I've seen a few of those where people will bust people in public.
Oh, dude, it's so
wearing,
funny.
Like, and you know the type, the same ones that you're like typical for this riot, and showed me the video. That type that are like in full
BDU or
and like name patches, everything, and then somebody will be there and be like, "Oh, what regiment are you in? What's your this? What that?" And then it's like, "Oh, I'm blah blah blah," and they're like, "Where the fuck do you get this stuff?"
Well, I mean, fucking dress greens and dress blues you can find at like secondhand shops. There's people that like will get out of the military and instantly fucking regret it, so they'll get rid of everything. They'll dump it at Goodwill or burn it.
Yeah.
There's people that like just did not have a good time.
I always like seeing when people would find the Marines dress swords for the officers at like a pawn shop and like just buy it and then trace back whose it is and get it back to them. I'm like, that's neat.
See, I was getting ready to go, but then my dad had a heart attack,
Mm.
and I was the only one that was in the area that needed to take care of him. The only
Mm-hmm.
kid, because he didn't have a wife. He was, and my two sisters were off doing their own thing.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, I'll just chill with you, man. We'll have a fun time."
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
It's one of those. I wish I would have.
Mm-hmm.
Now I wouldn't change anything, but at the time I wish I would have. I had tattoos and piercings, and
Marines didn't give a fuck.
yeah, they did not like it at the time.
When I went through they had a thing in school, and this is like when I was like getting ready to turn 18.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the Air Force, and they're like, "Okay, do you have?" It's like, "How's your grades look?" I'm like, "Decent amount, decent." And then they were like, "Okay, well, you might be a little bit tall and a little bit heavy to fly." I was like, "Okay." And I went to Marines, and they were like,
Yep.
"You'll lose it in boot. I guarantee it."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, I might go Marines."
Yeah, I'd went in, and me and Erica had just started dating. I
Oh.
went into Air Force. My grandfather was Air Force. My other grandfather was in the Marines.
Mm-hmm.
Went into to the Air Force to enlist. Went in to sign the papers that day, and they're like, "Oh, you have tattoos and piercings.
Yeah.
Hold on, we got to take pictures." So then we got to send it to the higher ups. Send it. They called me like a week later. "Oh, we're sorry, but maybe someday we'll have waivers for that." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So then I get a call from the Navy, and they're like, "Oh, we'd be interested." I'm like, "Okay, let's go. Let's get this stuff going." "Oh, it says here you have piercings and tattoos." I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Yep, we're out." Like, "Oh, okay." They're like,
Infantry or Marines is where you wanted to go.
that's where I was trying to go, anyways. But I get a call, months later. Marines are like, "We'll take you. Just come sign right now."
Mm-hmm.
Army said they were on it.
More meat for the grinder. Semper Fi, motherfucker.
Yeah, the Marines called and said they take me, and then it was like we were gonna. I mean, we were like 3 months pregnant with Trace, something like that. 4 months pregnant with Trace. I get a call back from the Air Force, or no, the Army. The Army calls me back, and they're like, "Hey, we'll take you. We got a waiver now. President Obama passed some such and such, and now there's a waiver for it. We'll get you in. Come on." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have a kid." And they're like, "Okay, well, we suggest you don't get married because that it just makes it so much simpler if you're not married." And I'm like, "It's simpler for you guys to not have to pay for anything." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a pass." And, "Oh, well, you wanted to," and I was like, "I agree, but when I was in there, you told me no, and now you're calling me." Not begging, but like, pleading me, like, "Please come join." And
And don't get married. We don't have to pay for base housing for your wife.
yeah, and I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna see where my life goes outside of this."
I mean, I don't regret not going in.
Mm.
I just always think about what would my life be like if I went. I'd probably be more principled than I am now.
Mm.
Like I can be pretty fucking lazy about stuff.
Yeah,
And I'm wondering if that trait would have been like beat the fuck out of me if I would have actually went to the military.
maybe. Well, never did it.
I did some of
Might
the
have been
testing,
fun.
just
Yeah.
never went because I was trying to get to Texas.
Mm.
That was my main thing. But when I couldn't go to the Air Force, I couldn't go to Texas anymore
Yeah.
because I had to go. I think it was Bragg. Fort Bragg again, isn't it? They changed the name back, didn't they?
In North Carolina,
Yeah, where's that naval?
Fort Bragg's Army. In Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Yeah, Fayetteville.
Yeah, I believe it's Bragg again because they were freaking out saying it was a Civil War guy or something when actually it was a
It's
World
racist.
War II guy or something, and then they switched it back. I believe I'm loose understanding of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a fun area down there. when Tom lived down by Hope Mills,
Mm-hmm.
North Carolina.
We've both been down there a couple times. What are we at, my guy?
Oh, that was more than I wanted. An hour 50.
Hour fit. We almost 2 hours on this.
Almost 2 hours.
Oh, that's crazy.
Might as well make it to the 2.
How do you think your life would have turned out if you had gone through with it? And would have went career? Would you have?
Yeah, because I hate change. I don't know. I don't know what conflicts we had going on there because I was specifically trying to enroll in infantry. So
I think I was
as crazy as that makes me sound.
I think I was a bit more suicidal when I was like heavily considering the military.
Yeah.
And I think that was like one of the main drivers. Like I'm not saying like I was going to go to the army and kill myself. I was going to go out like private pile and
take out Arlie Ermy.
Yeah. But
too bad. He's already dead.
At that point, like I didn't have any close friends.
Yeah.
So it was just like me and my dad, and my dad's he'd already had his COPD diagnosis at that point. He had had his heart attack. So he was on oxygen. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go do my 4 years and come back. And I was like, but I'm probably going to get shipped to Iraq. So then I'll probably get IED'd. And I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
And then I never went back after he got better. I could have done late entry at 21, but
yeah.
I was like, I'm good.
That's how it would have been, trying right around when I was 21, shortly before we were 21.
Yeah, late entry.
Yeah. But it's one of those I've contemplated many of times going and joining the reserves now. And I'm like, I'm just old now.
I don't think my old body would make it through boot at this point.
I know, that's my
Although
worry.
they do have different standards, but they're gonna like give me 10 pull-ups. I'd be like, give me
how about 2?
1, maybe 1.
I got 2.5, and then I gotta go shit for a while.
I don't know, like when I was like that, I was always working. Like I could probably do like 20 pull-ups. But now it's like, oh, all the weight I've gained, it's lucky to get 1.
Yeah. That was when I went in to try to enlist. I made sure I could do whatever their standards were and like double it in the minute that was required. Like I forget what it was. You had to do like 20 sit-ups and I could do like 65 in a minute. It was like push-ups. You had to do 25 and I could do like 70 in a minute. Pull-ups, I could do like not a crazy amount. I don't know, 30 or 40 in a minute. I'm like, okay, that's well above the standard to get in. And never made it to that physical point, so it didn't matter.
I don't think I'd be here.
Yeah.
Because
I'm sure we wouldn't be.
I think the only reason, like you already had been with Erica, but if I would have went to the Army at 21, I would have never met Aaron.
Yeah.
And I think like that's one thing that's like silver linings. Like I didn't go, but I also now I have like 2 kids and I'm happily married. But then I but who's to say me and Aaron wouldn't have met later on?
Yeah, you never know. Destiny versus
yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's like the destiny versus like just happenstance.
Who knows? Maybe we're meant to be here making this podcast.
Yeah, maybe.
Episode 67 of Living with this Micro Penis.
Living with the Micro Penis.
Yeah. I often wonder things like that.
It's easy to think about what could have been, though. Like, I think when you have like ADHD or some sort of like mental area of like hangups, I think that's like a leading cause of depression as well.
Yeah.
When you're like, I could have been a football player. I could have been professional table tennis player.
Oh, dang. Ping pong?
But then
Shit.
now I'm 35. I just turned 35.
Mm-hmm.
I work in a factory and I hurt every morning when I wake up.
Yep. Same, man. I wake up and I'm like, ow, does my back hurt there? Ugh.
But I get up and keep doing it.
Mm-hmm. Keep on keeping on. I suppose. Getting old sucks.
Mm-hmm.
We're not even old.
We're 35, mid age. Then you go back to the gym. I need this. What I need to do.
Mm-hmm. I think that would help. I was talking to some guys at work about that. I'm like, man, you know, pre the current situation, I was like an hour a day on the treadmill, 40 minutes a day, light lifting stuff I could do at home. You know, I could bust out 100 push-ups and then do them in different inclines of all this and tons of curls and sit-ups, just hundreds of sit-ups nonstop. And then current situation, it's like, yeah, I don't have time for that. So
That and the migraines.
yeah, got to get that under control.
I think you might have, what's it called, when you have like a thin line in your thin vessel.
I don't know.
Not a hernia. Can't even think of it right now.
A hemorrhoid in my brain.
I have a brain hernia.
You got brain poopers. Yeah, we'll find out from the MRI.
I've been chronically stressed since the age of 22. So
I generally have a pretty solid handle on it. I like to say I like thrive at where I'm at, like a 8 to a 9, but any little inconvenience puts me up to a 10, and then I'm like just struggling to keep breathing and not have an anxiety attack. But
might be anger as well. Like you could.
oh, I know. I have never so much understood road rage as I have in the last few months, and I'm like, oh my god, just pure like rage.
Man, I'm right there with like I was telling you earlier, like going to go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
And I come around the corner and there's some just like old person standing. I was like, I have never wanted to like ram my cart full of groceries into somebody. I just like they'll look over at you and then go back to doing it. It's just like,
it's okay, entitled asshole. You just stand there in my way. Thank you.
or there's two people just sitting there talking in the aisleway.
Oh, I love that one. And they'll be like,
and they're going
acknowledge you and just keep talking.
And they're going the opposite way, so they got the whole row blocked, and it's like, this will never happen at Costco.
Yeah. No, it will happen at Costco and Sam's, but it will be 3 carts wide blocking the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, move.
But at least they have like free samples at every corner. So.
Yeah. We'll sit here and snack while I wait.
Want to try some of this honey shrimp?
Fuck yes, I do. Yeah. Sit here and stare at these people angrily while I nibble on my shrimp, just waiting for them to move.
First world problem.
I know. I hate when I'm just nomming down on my hot honey shrimp at Costco.
Well, I'm listening to 3 people talk about like the price of toilet paper.
Yeah, and they just won't move out of my way. So I just sit there and eat 57 snacks in a row, or 57 samples in a row from this strange lady at the end of an aisle in the kiosk handing them to me. I just keep throwing those plastic little cups, non-recyclable stuff, back in their trash can.
Oh, the best one was when they were giving out like Charlie sub samples at Costco. I was like, yep.
And we went to Martin's a couple weeks ago. And we're buying stuff for Ellie's birthday. And they were having boar's head little samples, and they even had little mini pretzel buns. And then she was like, oh, which one do you want to try? And asked Erica. And she's like, I have like this Italian sandwich or this roast beef. But the roast beef, she's like, I'll tell you, it has like a horseradish sauce on it. So it's a little warm. And Erica's like, oh, I'll try the other one. I was like, I want the roast beef one. She's like, well, I'll tell you, it has boar's head horseradish on it. And I was like, hopefully. I said, ooh, even better. Hopefully it has a lot. And it was good. I was like, that is very good. She's like, yeah, here's the little mini buns I put it on. I'm like, oh, those are cute. Like, thanks, I'm not buying it, but it's really good.
They always have the good potato salad in stock, too.
Oh, they do. The red skin.
The red skin potato salad.
So good. That specific brand, I can never remember the name of it, but it's very good.
Like the first time I got it, I was like, yeah, okay, yeah.
Uh-huh. You gonna finish this tub? Cause this shit's good.
No, my wife's gonna finish the tub you have in your fridge.
I know. She's like, well, this stuff goes bad. You got to finish it. I'm like, yeah, but I bought it yesterday. I thought this was from Trace's birthday party. I said, no, that was a different one. I bought that one because that shit was so good. I went and bought another one. I didn't know. There's still some left. And I swear there was like 2 bites left in that container. It's the same shit. I would open the fridge when we get back. Or I went to Kroger. Erica was starting to cook everything today. So I run to Kroger to grab more chorizo and hamburger, a couple of things. And I get back and I open the door and I start putting stuff in the fridge. And I'm like, who the fuck put 1.2 ounces of milk back in this fucking refrigerator? Like, dump it the fuck out at that point if you don't want it.
Or chug it.
Yeah, but like, just a dribble in there. I'm like, who the fuck? And she's like, I did it. Why are you being so mean? I'm like, just dump it out. Like, why would you put it back?
Dump it out or knock it back.
Yeah. I'm sure she was using it to cook something.
Oh, dude.
But probably that
Living in the house.
elote.
Elote. Mexican street corn. Oh, so good. Imagine living in a house with 2 people with like very, very apparent ADHD. So we're both always putting empty milk cartons back.
You're both like, not my problem.
I put one in there one time and literally pulled it out, and then I thought it was Aaron, so I bitched to Aaron. I was like, "Why are you putting it?" She's like, "I'm sorry." I was like, "Oh, it's probably me." And she's like, "Oh, you're a dick." And then I put it back in the fridge.
Put it back so I can get mad again.
I'll come back to this later and yell at you for my mistake again.
Mm-hmm. That'd be funny.
And she always climbs up my ass about me leaving the cabinet doors open.
Yeah.
It's like, literally, I can't help it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
As soon as I turn away from that cabinet, it's closed in my mind.
Yep. Done. It was funny. I got on Erica the other day. So I came upstairs. I was down here playing Xbox. And I go upstairs. Bing, 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 ding, 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 ding. The fridge doors are both wide open.
Oh, my God, dude.
And I'm like, what the hell? So I'm walking and I see her out the front of the kitchen window. She's out on the porch. And I'm like, come on, dogs. She's walking the dogs in. And I'm like, posing, waiting for her to come in. I'm like, you forget something? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no worries. I saw you were outside. She's like, yeah, I let the dogs out and just got distracted. I'm like, okay. So then I start cleaning out the food from the day before, and I was taking it out to give to the chickens.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd made a bunch of pasta, and I grabbed that and Aaron's watermelon, her white riney watermelon, I gave to the chickens. So I throw that in the pot with it, grab some other things, and at this point I have like food on my hands, so I just walk out and go take it to the chickens. And then I'm out there like giving them this food, and Wesley, we need to talk. I don't want you ever blowing me shit about leaving. You just walked out and left the fridge wide open too. I'm like, oh shit, my bad. Actually, that was you again.
No, I came home from work and I heard it going off. The ding, 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 ding.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I went in there. I was like, Aaron, when's the last time somebody got in the fridge?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, why? I was like, it was open.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing was warm, but it was all sweaty in there.
Yeah.
I was like, it had to be open for at least a couple hours.
How many times after we bought the Samsung, and I'd come home from work and the freezer's like 3 inches open, ding, 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 going off. And I'm like, I pull it out and everything's like soft. And I'm like, it's still cold, so I'm not worried about it. But I'm like, this shit's been open for hours.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hey, make sure you shut the freezer. Oh, I did. Like, yeah, it was like 4 inches open. Oh, okay. Like, then everything, at that point, when you get stuff that's been frozen at a store forever, it's like the same hardness. Once it starts like semi-thawing and then freezes again, it's like fucking hard.
Yeah.
It was everything was so damn, like everything was ice, not just something that was frozen.
The ice cream.
Yes.
Oh, dude, second frozen ice cream is the worst.
Oh,
Because you get it
is.
back from the store and you get that like first like bowl out of
Oh,
it.
it's like, oh, so soft. Yeah.
And then you put it back in the fridge and like a day later, like, I want ice cream. And you go,
all the force, it just starts ripping all of it out of the container. Just lifting
or you get like
it.
a chunk on there and like it's still hanging on the tip and then you just.
Yep. Okay, put that in my bowl. Yeah, it's always fun. I'll throw the ice cream in the microwave when it gets like that for like 10 seconds, and it just softens it enough to be able to get a scoop out of it.
Apparently, I'm the only weird one in my house that likes chocolate swirl. If we get the tubs,
Oh, yeah.
everyone's like, "Oh, get cookies and cream." It's like,
Nope, cookies and cream. Yep.
nope, chocolate swirl.
No.
Chocolate swirl, hands down, the best.
You know what that is? It's when you flush the toilet and your poop kind of smears all around. It's chocolate swirls.
Sure reminds me of. That's why I like it.
You get cookies and cream or vanilla.
French vanilla, like
Yeah.
the good French vanilla, like the vanilla bean.
Yeah, I like vanilla bean. Did you ever know the difference between French vanilla and just vanilla?
No.
The yolks of the eggs, the yolks. That's the only difference.
Mm.
Is if they put the yolk in or if it's only egg whites. I never knew that until like 2 months ago. I was like, makes sense because it's always like a slightly yellow color and not really much of a flavor difference. I mean, maybe slightly richer, but like vanilla bean, that's my shit. Just with the actual chunks of vanilla in it. So good. The Edie's, I forget what I think they call it natural vanilla now. It used to be vanilla bean.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so good.
Mm-hmm. I need to get some more of that. Oh, look at us.
We're at 2:00, like 10.
207.
I'm gonna go get some more of the food that was made from earlier.
Oh.
But on that point, on talking about delicious food, I hope you guys are hungry now.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the episode, please hit the like button, subscribe, go find us on Spotify, iHeart, or Apple Podcasts. Until next time, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers.